hatchery were almost successful, but only almost. And in the meantime, now we're trying to maneuver kind of past this group of medics and marines, I think, with his army, and come back to come from the north. He actually may wait for Flash to go and attack before he goes in for the attack himself, and it seems that actually this is what he has done. Flash Savior again with a great play, waiting for Flash to move out with his troops, and now coming in to attack. Flash really has to pull back what he has really quickly. Now going in for these two missile turrets, managed to take them down, and he will probably try to now bring down. Yeah, he's not concentrating on the factory. He also didn't really go for these supply depots. He saw that there are a couple of missile turrets there left, so he's going to try to kill them with the Zerglings and then reinforce with the mutas from the second row, attack once more. So really doing a great job to keep Flash harassed and to really pin him back into his base, leaving him no opportunity to move out and push. And Flash really has to do something about it. He hasn't really done a great deal about it in the first 3 sets, and now he really has to inflict damage finally on Savior's economy if he wants to stop him and if he wants to have a chance in this game. So now also placing that that's a science facility to have the science vessels up and ready, and it's going to be important because the lurkers have already been burrowed at key positions, probably the kind of the routes that Flash would normally use to attack Savior, so that Savior also gets the information of when Flash is going to push out. And indeed, he still has his mutas, trying to micro them around, and great stuff actually, fighting there this SCV against the drone, making sure that the drone will not make a hatchery at the top left as well, and taking out right now that SCV. It seems that a drone will actually not return to put an expansion there. Maybe it's because Flash would expect that. I don't know, the drone is moving around, not sure what it's going to do in the end. So a group of medics and marines, kind of a strong group right now for Flash, but lurkers on the other side, and this could mean a lot of problems for him. He's probably actually waiting for the first science vessel to come out, to go on the offensive. And on the other side we already see the Defiler mount fairly early, and also Greater Spire. So probably since he was able to keep all these mutas alive for so long, he actually maybe thinking to transform them into Guardians. This could be a good move to transform them into Guardians, and actually now managing to take out this first science vessel, and this will hurt so much. This hurts so much. Flash already lost his first science vessel in the last set, and this is so important because he's trying to move out, but he can't do it without science vessels. He actually may try to comset this area, because he definitely does have comset. Indeed, he comsets. He chooses to comset since he knew that he won't have that science vessel in time. The Scourges came in because they thought it would be a science vessel that saw that, not a comset. And indeed, cocoons and morphing those Guardians at the time, and Flash has literally no idea how close he is to the danger. And this again could be a wise move from Savior if he is able to. The problem of the Guardians is their speed, so if they don't get caught by Flash's forces, this could be a great idea. And if he's attacking also with the lurkers at the same time, it could be really a huge problem for Flash here. Actually, he's not attacking with the lurkers. He's actually going to try to retreat to the safety of those lurkers with the Guardians, and trying to keep the Flash's forces out of bay. So really, the huge range of the Guardians also enables them to attack siege tanks, and this is so important, so important here. Actually, drawing the attention of that a science vessel, it could be that the science vessel would be taken out. I saw some Scourges over there, but it didn't happen. And in the meantime, still harassing all over the place with the Guardians. A couple of them, one of them gets taken out. But great stuff. Just saw before commentating a little bit later on it, but that Defiler managed to get 2 dark swarms and to push away Flash's forces before it got taken out. However, Flash looks to be a little bit stronger as in the first in the last set. He's also using the tanks more wisely, what he didn't do in the last set, definitely. And now, yeah, Savior has expanded at the 10 o'clock position, and actually now finally catching. This is really what Savior didn't want to happen, to catch to let Flash catch the Guardians off guard without any Zerglings or Lurkers protecting them from the land forces, and this is exactly what happened, and he's really going to be a little bit sad about it. In the meantime, making Nidus canals, and this is so important when you're kind of a little bit overexpanding as Zerg. You need those Nidus canals all over the place to make sure that you will be able to get your forces where you need them. And now another attack in the middle of the map, double Dark Swarm, and catching some of Flash's forces in it, under it. And it seems that Flash is well aware of this expansion at the 10 o'clock position, since he is moving towards it. Unfortunately, he does not have a science vessel, so he will not be able to push through those two lurkers that have been burrowed near that pylon yet, because that's a really tight spot, and he would need to maneuver all his troops kind of in a line, and you know that, lurkers do splash damage in a line, and this is really a big problem. He can't get through there, not yet, but he's now bringing in reinforcements. He's actually got 3 bunkers there near the ramp to defend against any possible counterattack from Savior. And Savior, in the meantime, is happy producing new defilers, and also now actually again irradiate on a defiler, so great job. And what I really miss now are some more Scourges. I don't see any Scourges coming in, and really great job from Flash, looking very strong right now. He was able to also defeat Savior once more, and what happened in the last sets and doesn't happen here is a great job with the Scourges. The last set, Flash constantly lost science vessels. Constantly, the whole period of the game, he was always under attack from Scourges, and now it seems that after taking down that first science vessel, there hasn't been anything else. And great job here, he'll do some good damage actually to those SCVs, and that were sent, and at least he knows that Flash has chosen to go to the top right corner. He's going to know that this has happened. Unfortunately, I would have expected a lot more casualties from on as far as the SCVs are concerned than what happened. So in the meantime, happy radiating a couple of these lurkers, and finally now you see a big group of Scourges. But the problem is that the Scourges were not sent at the opportune time. The opportune time is when you are attacking with a land army. Good Dark Swarm, definitely. Great Dark Swarms in a perfect line. And unfortunately, those I think those 2 lurkers were no longer there. And Plague on all these troops, I believe. Plague, and also on the science vessels. So great stuff from Savior, capturing Flash's army over there, and he knows that Flash is going to have a hard time to come all the way to the top right corner to defend, and now this is where he's going with his Zerglings to attack. So first pinning him in that area, and now coming in also with some more Zerglings there to attack, and he's really able to do it. Poor Dark Swarm, definitely poor Dark Swarm placement there from Savior, this I can definitely say. But also